tell you that I just recorded all this and it didn't even take. So I'm going to record it again real quick because I'm still waiting for the oven to preheat. So sorry I've been a little bit MIA. I've been sick with vertigo flare-ups. I thought I had an ear infection and finally got referred to an ear, nose, and throat doctor. Turns out the oven is preheated. Turns out I have TMJ, probably from running my mouth all the time. So that's finally cleared up and I'm feeling better than I have been, but everything hurt. And it's just in time because I'm going on vacation next week. But I wanted to do a quick one. So I went through my list, and this was one that I didn't have a whole lot of information on. So I wanted to go ahead and do this one because just the story is wild. So I decided to phone it in and bake ghost cookies because I found them this year. Usually they're not, I can't ever freaking find them. I only find the pumpkins. I don't want pumpkins, I want ghosts. So I've already gotten them arranged here. So, yeah, those are there. The oven just preheated. But I'm going to tell you about the murder of Charles Bud Robinson, Dr. Charles Bud Robinson, who was born in Nova Scotia in 1871. After receiving his doctorate, he spent 5 years working at the New York Botanical Gardens. His time at the Botanical Gardens gave him the experience necessary to become an economy botanist with the Bureau of Science in Manila. In 1913, he embarked on a botanical exploration of the islands, which is now, I'm going to butcher it, Ambonina. It's in Indonesia. It's now Ambon. So, literally the only information that I could find, it's just from a report in the Kew Archives, Kew, which is a copy of one made by the assistant resident of Ambonina, Mr. Van Diesel, to the residents of Ambonina, Mr. Reed Van Obl. I'm just not even going to bother because I can't. So there's a series of events. I'm going to go ahead and put these in. Look at these little ghosties, though. They're so cute. Look. It's spooky season and I wanted ghost cookies. So let's put these in there and bake them because they take... I also didn't eat any, so that's a achievement for myself to not eat cookie dough. I'm going to do 12 minutes and then we'll see where they're at because it says 12 to 14. It also has a mask on the back, so I might cut that out. So, here is a little bit of a timeline of events. On December 5th, 1913, Charles started a botanical expedition to the Molucca Islands. On December 11th, the same year, he was reported missing when he just never returned. At this point, the general impression was that there had been an accident. And because Dr. Robinson was in the habit of frequenting mostly remote places, accidents happen when you're going places by yourself. It just does, especially if you're a botanist and you're going into the wilderness. Like, y'all wild, but I admire it. So a few days after he was reported missing, Mr. Van Diesel started to kind of piece together what exactly happened. So this is what's believed to have happened to Dr. Robinson. He arrived at the remote settlement where he encountered a young boy who had climbed a coconut tree. When the young boy saw Dr. Robinson standing at the foot of the tree, he became frightened. I mean, as you would if you're in a remote settlement and someone that you've never seen before just magically appears at the bottom of the tree, I'd be a little sketched out too. So this led the boy to get out of the tree and hurry home. And he told the people there that he was being pursued by a European. It didn't help the fact that Dr. Robinson followed the boy. And when he arrived at the settlement, he asked for a drink, was handed a cup of water. I don't know where this information came from, but it was very specific that it was a woman who handed him a cup of water. The natives of the settlement believed him to be a headhunter, which, if you're in a remote settlement in 1913, that's an accurate belief. And I would imagine with lack of communication, there might have been like a language barrier as well. Therefore, 6 people from the village killed him and sank his body in the sea. which is just one of those, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Like I said, lack of communication, which is terrifying. Which I guess wouldn't happen now since we do have technology and we've got apps on our phone that can translate things. So, terrifying. I'm going to let these bake and then I'll show you them and I'll tell you there's one other thing I'm going to end this with. Okay. Ghost cookies are done. They smell delicious. Look at that. Tastes like Halloween. Happiness. I love a good sugar cookie. So, these are good. Of course, they're easy to make. I left them in there for 13 minutes. Go get some. It's spooky season. Always have ghost cookies. I feel like they should be bigger though. But in wrapping this up, I wanted to end this with a line from something that was written in Dr. Robinson's obituary. It said that he was struck down by the hands of ignorant and savage natives, while in the peaceful pursuit of his profession and in his zealous endeavors to argument the sum of human knowledge. Which he was trying to do the better good, trying to find dope things, and due to a lack of communication, it met with his untimely death. So, this is a little short one. I may do a couple more short ones. If you want a short one, let me know. I'd happy to do them. I'd like to phone it in some more. I might make some more cookies. Maybe I'll get the pumpkin ones. And find a short one and do pumpkin ones. Till then, I'm going to be on vacation next week. I'm going to go to Riot Fest and cry to My Chemical Romance and Jimmy Eat World. So, there's that. Go do dope shit, but stay vigilant, guys. Bye.